guys, hope you're having a lovely weekend. For me, I'm in Canada, so it is Thanksgiving, and today I wanted to do a reading that is kind of just like, very good shuffle. This reading is going to be kind of like a update or like a any messages that come through about your love life. This could be for somebody that's in a twin flame connection, someone that's in a soulmate connection, really whatever resonates with you. So we'll focus on what you can expect, what spirit wants you to know, what spirit wants you to be aware of, etc., etc. Okay, I've got lots of cards for you today, lots of oracle cards. Okay, I actually feel like that's a good shuffle. Okay, I'm using the Lunasoul Tarot again because I'm absolutely obsessed with it. The cards are so pretty. Oh, okay. So this is messages about your love life. Okay. The Fool has been following me around. It's very interesting. Just want to make sure that we are in... Yeah, I just want to make sure that you can actually see the cards because my last video didn't work very well. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of blocked energy here. Oh, this is like the special card. I'll have to read about it, but it's in reverse. So we've got some blocked energy here, but something that I believe about reverse cards is that it's like the energy is there. It just needs to, like, the blocks like need to be worked through. Maybe like some healing needs to be done, or some kind of like new choice needs to be made, a new direction, like a change of direction in like your thinking. Okay. And King of Discs, which is the King of Pentacles. Okay. And oh, the Hangman in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. So swords. Okay, lots of air energy, lots of mind stuff going on. Okay, you know what? Oh, King of Cups. I feel like this is important. Where is this guy supposed to go? And which way is he supposed to go? Okay, he's upwards. Wow, okay. This little guy wanted to come into the reading today. So I'm just gonna put him here. Move these guys. Awesome. Bear with me, guys. I just don't want it to be like last time. There you go. Okay, so weird. The back of the deck energy is the Hangman in reverse, but like what Spirit's telling me is that like the overall energy of this reading is King of Cups. And so for King of Cups, to me, it just really expresses like deep love. Like it's love that's like felt like in your bones. So yeah, like it's interesting, like what we'll see what the reading says, but like I am really getting this energy of deep unconditional love, and I really am drawn to how he's like holding out his cup of love. So there might be, and like this is just energy, but there might be like a masculine energy, because I'm really getting that, that is wanting to extend their cup of love in some way to you. And whenever I see the Hangman in reverse, I always think of like impulsive energy, because like the Hangman is, when you're in that energy, it's like the universe is putting you in like a spiritual timeout, and like it's really meant to reflect and to go inward, and kind of like, I always like see it as like a pause to kind of just like really figure out what it is you want, and you know, like to separate feelings and thoughts, and maybe for some, you know, like what is actually what I'm feeling, and what is like ego consciousness, or you know, fear talking. But for me, the Hangman in reverse is always like about impulsiveness. So, and like the way that this person is looking, it's just like, it's impulsiveness because like they're uncomfortable, and it's almost like kind of just want to get the show on the road kind of energy. But that is the back of the deck energy. But for some reason, I'm finding that the overall energy of this reading is the King of Cups. So I feel like this is just like an extra tidbit. And then behind it is the Nine of Swords in reverse, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I'm just really getting like someone, whether this is you or your person, or like someone like watching you or coming into your life, is like really feeling like fed up with some sort of energy, and like wants to get the show on the road, like wants things to shift quickly and change. And so when I see the Nine of Swords in reverse, it always reminds me of like anxiety and like despair, and just like feeling really uncomfortable on steroids. Like it's like this is to the extreme. So either you or your person is feeling this way. Okay, so I will put this here. Actually, you know what? I need clarifiers for sure. Oh. All right. We're going to put this guy here because he's important. I'll put him right there. That's where he belongs. He's like the star of the show. Okay, so Spirit, can I get a clarifier for the Fool in reverse? Okay, so this energy is like very chatty, and like it feels like edgy, and just like, oh, like I just want things to like shift. I want things to happen. I don't want to wait. And it's clarified. So the Fool in reverse is clarified by the Hermit in reverse. Okay. And can I get a clarifier for, I don't need one for the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting a pretty clear picture. Can I get a clarifier for the special card? Oh. The Nine of Wands in reverse. And can I get a clarifier for the King of Pentacles? There we go. Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to read what this card means, because I don't know. and it's special. So I think it's like really important. It's called Woo Wee. And then there's duality. But you know what's interesting is this card. Oh, my twin flame made this. He spray painted it and made it yellow. And yellow is my favorite color. This card, oh, it's in reverse. I don't know if it should be in reverse. Let's find out. But look at it's like they're connected. Like it's just like ever-ending connection. They're like, it's like interwoven into itself. So I feel like that's a message. Okay. So to act in accordance with destiny, nothing is simpler, nothing is harder. When we exert all our strength and effort, do we achieve the most? When we demand that our views are correct, how many do we convince? Is the victory that is Pyrrhic merely one step towards ultimate loss? Picture the stream. It flows across the land, adapting to its contours, in harmony with the rocks and valleys, and slowly, gently, with almost invisible display of force, the land erodes and submits to the way of the stream. Learn to allow, do by not doing, adapt, take the shape of circumstances you inhabit, and then from within, gently do enough, just enough, so that your influence may turn the tide. Thus, do we begin a story with a legacy in its heart. Okay. So this energy that I'm reading is actually about you, and it's advice from spirit. And I think this is supposed to be in reverse because it's talking about like surrender and like kind of like swimming against the current. And it's clarified by the 9 of Wands. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's get into the tarot. So you are definitely like feeling a immense amount of love for someone, and it's spirit saying that it's very pure and it's very unconditional. But like there is a message of like needing to kind of take a step back and reflect. Sometimes, you know, like we are overcome by like a lot of passion, but right now spirit's saying that like that might not necessarily be the best like energy to be in for your highest good. So we have the Fool in reverse, and then we have the Hermit in reverse. And so the Hermit is all about like going inward. And you know, look at, there's like a little turtle here. Like it's about like slow, patient and gentle time with yourself. And so like what I'm picking up here for this collective is that there is an element of you not doing that, and you kind of just like want your fruit to ripen and, you know, like show up. And you know, sometimes when we're looking for love or, you know, trying to manifest love, you can get really stuck into the habit of like looking, you know, outward and being in that like 3 of Wands energy where you're just, you know, waiting for your ships to come in. But, you know, like the Fool card upward, this energy is like they're very much like happy-go-lucky. They're really not worried about anything but the present moment, and they're embracing their present opportunities. Like their new beginning is like, you know, on the brink of that cliff, and like the Fool isn't even worried. They have blind faith. And what spirit's saying is that, you know, this is not the energy that you're in. You're in an energy of kind of like surrounding yourself with the same thoughts and just like hyper focusing on like what you don't have instead of what you do have. And that can actually like prevent your manifestations from coming to you. That can actually delay them. It can, because like, when you have so much resistance, whether that's like, believing that you can't have it or just constantly obsessing about it, that is an energy of not believing. When someone has faith, like blind faith, that something is going to like come in for them and like it will, happen in divine order, they are perfectly okay with like, spending all that time on themselves and going inward and understanding that, like it's a process. Like I do feel like this collective is probably manifesting love into their life. I think that like it varies for everybody, like what kind of love they are trying to manifest. But what Spirit's saying is that right now you're like in a stagnant energy where you're kind of like delaying the process. So like the Knight of Pentacles, it's really interesting how like, it's kind of confirming my message because like he's busy looking at this, even though it is a map. So like when this is upright, like I think that this is kind of like where Spirit wants you to align your energy because, slow and steady does win the race. Like don't like not go towards your goals, like always like keep being action orientated. But there's a difference between, just like obsessing and being hyper fixated on something. And Spirit saying that's not like where your attention should be focused right now. And so this person is really focused on the map and like they still have that passion. So Spirit saying, hey, like you are allowed to have your desires. You are allowed to, want love. You're allowed to, desire and cultivate this Ace of Cups. But like, when this is down facing down, for me, I always see it as in like loving yourself first, inner love. But we'll get to that piece later. So anyway, so he's hyper fixated on that map, and Spirit's saying, yeah, do that, but like instead of like pouring all that love into this relationship, this romantic relationship that you're trying to cultivate, or for some like come into union or align with their highest level love in life, pour all of that into yourself and focus on yourself and focus on like where Spirit is like naturally like flowing you towards. Sometimes, doors are closed for a reason. They might open up later, but if a door is closed, like don't keep ramming your head against it like a bull. And right now this energy is blocked. So there is like a really strong element of, like intentions are good. It's because you have like this desire and like pure love in your heart that you're wanting to offer forward to your person or to, a person in the future. But yeah, like, that's not exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Like, it's also the destination that is part of the fun. So that guy's in reverse right now, but I'm going to pull some advice and I'm sure we can easily turn that right upward. So then we have the special card, and it's like the opposite of what this card means. And it's basically like the energy of either flowing with the river or swimming upward, like swimming upstream and like being a struggle bus. And right now, there is some energy going on with inside you that is kind of conflicting with that message. And so the 9 of Wands is, you know, I always see it as like perseverance, but it's also like perseverance with like a massive guard up. And I keep hearing make a boundary instead of a wall. You know, like you don't want like a wall around your heart. And you know, sometimes like when we really desire something, we are obsessing about it and thinking about it in like a unhealthy way because we don't think that it's actually going to show up. And so the 9 of Swords, because I did see the 9 of Swords in there. The 9 of Wands in reverse is actually advice in itself. Put down the stick. Like, you know, the universe is not going to hurt you. You are on the right track, but like, you're kind of like being your own worst enemy by hyperfixating on this energy. And, you know, like, there's a reason why you're like, there's a deeper seated reason on why this is what is like in the forefront of your mind. And Spirit really wants you to look at that. Yeah, like it's pretty straightforward. There's healing to do when it comes to your manifestations coming towards you. And it's just, you know, you're making yourself struggle unnecessarily because like at this point in time, that's not what Spirit wants you to focus on. Okay, and so then we have the King of Pentacles and then the Ace of Cups. This is just like, you know, for me, you've got like a lot going on right now in your personal life that is like really great. Like you're doing dope. And again, this person is focusing not on everything that he has, but on one simple thing, like one single thing. So Spirit's saying like, you know, get out of that funk and really look around and see the love and the prosperity and abundance that you have around you, because you have a lot. And focus on your inner self. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on pouring all that love that you, I am getting like an energy of someone like waiting for their perfect person. You know, like didn't have like the best relationships in the past. And so like I'm actually reminded of someone I know. She actually manifested her soulmate by you know, writing a letter to the universe and being very clear. It was like a love list, but different. And I'm kind of seeing like that kind of energy. So like for someone, you know, like the message is that like it is coming, but you know, it's just, it takes time to ground into the physical, and like every step that you take and every choice that you make matters. And you know, the general message for the tarot is that like that's not what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. Spirit wants you to focus on other things. And for everybody, like I was just thinking, should I pull some card on what Spirit is focusing, wants us to focus on, or it varies for everyone. But like the general is yourself and like the abundance and prosperity that you have created for yourself. And, you know, if you're, you know, working on your life purpose, or you're creating an empire for yourself, or, you know, you have a beautiful family that needs your nurturing and undivided attention, you know, those might be things that like are required for these manifestations to show up for you. So yeah, like I think I'm gonna move on to some oracle cards. What else does Spirit have to say? What else does Spirit have to say about this situation? Find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. I love that. Oh, we also have moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And we'll take one more. Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. Okay. Those are some really beautiful cards. I love this one. She's got rainbow. Oh, yeah. She's got rainbow in her beautiful little wings, and there's just a lot of like illumination, and oh, she's just like so magnetizing. And you know, like when you really feel your inner well and like really love yourself for you, that is what you become to your manifestations. Okay, and we're going to pull some cards from the Quantum Oracle deck. Status quo in reverse. Yeah. I'm really getting like a clear picture on what Spirit's trying to say here. I do feel called to this one. Peace, intention. And stuck energy in reverse. Oh, that's a good sign. I like to see that. And then we are going to get some Moonology cards. And we're just going to get one of these guys, apparently. That's what Spirit's saying. They usually hold a very powerful message. Yes. You are good enough. Oh, I don't know if you can see that guy. You are good enough. Okay. Yeah, nothing will come of this situation is the back of the deck. And so like, I'm almost hearing you're going the wrong way. Like this is not what Spirit wants you to focus on. And it's really funny because my friend who is a tarot reader, she was saying, you know, kind of like the same energy, like the universe is bringing you something really big, so it's safe to like surrender to what is showing up for you. Okay, so let's start with these guys. So these cards are all about energy, and so this one's in reverse. And so when it's status quo is upright, it's basically saying like, you know, like you're kind of like being told that you're in alignment and you're in the right direction, and it's kind of like a pat on the back and like a kudos to you from the universe. But it's in reverse, so really reflect on, you know, like where you are in your life, and like what are the cycles going on in your part of life. Like, you know, are you kind of like working on your finances and like, you know, it's not like the best looking thing? Do you have like some connections in your life that need healing? I don't mean romantic, I mean like maybe family or friendships. I just heard like, you know, patterns like people pleasing, learning how to have healthy relationships. That's really important when it comes to manifesting, your highest level love, because like, especially if like it's a twin flame connection, which is very possible because most of my followers are into twin flames. It's a very different connection, and like it does not follow soulmate rules, and it's very much based on a healthy relationship with yourself. It's you're gonna have a really hard time if like you have like attachment issues. Like I say that like very with a grain of salt, because I believe that all attachment issues are due to like some form of abandonment or not feeling safe. But what I was saying is that, like you kind of have to have a secure attachment within yourself to be able to have a successful relationship with your twin flame. Wow, that was a tangent, and sometimes I channel things and I don't even really know what I'm saying. But anyway, so like it's not that you're going the wrong way, it's that you're putting your energy into the wrong things right now. Like it's not a this isn't for you, it's this isn't for you yet. And then we have peace. Shout out to twin flames, because we do have two swans, and swans is definitely a twin flame sign. But what I'm really drawn to is how peaceful this card is. Like the colors, the way she's sitting, it's just it really does like cultivate peace in my heart. Like it's a very sweet, nurturing card. And for me, like something that I was really picking up was that is what spirit really wants you to cultivate for yourself. Balance yourself. And we even have a card, find balance, like find your sweet spot with yourself. It's an intention energy, so like it's all about kind of like purifying those parts of you that gravitate to chaos and drama. I really resonate with that, because like like we are really conditioned and taught, in my opinion, a very backwards way of having romantic relationships or relationships in general. And then we have stuck energy in reverse. This is really a good one. This is in reverse. It's talking about how like you're stepping out of a stuck energy. And I think that like for many people that are hearing this reading, it will be very easy. Like it will be like a tweak of perception, a tweak of consciousness. It's almost like a pep talk. And then for some, it's almost like a confirmation and reassurance that yes, like your manifestation is coming. It's in the process. Like sometimes, like especially with like these big manifestations, whether that's like abundance, or a relationship, or whatever you're manifesting in life, how much love it requires. Like, and if you have a ton of resistance to it, you're gonna have to do the spiritual work. You're gonna have to do the inner work to get yourself to that alignment. And so what Spirit's saying is this is good news. Like I'm not hearing anyone's not on the right track, but like I do hear you're going the wrong way. So it's like it's just like a tweak, like you know what, like for me, I really would love to have like a child, but there are things in my life that are kind of showing me like, body wise, and just like the door just seems a little bit closed, and I don't feel like it's closed forever, but like it's just not for me right now. And I think that's because, you know, what the standards and like the energy that I'm calling in, like I want my divine family, and I want to raise children in a very different way than, you know, most children have been raised. I want to be a healed divine feminine, which will make me a very healthy mother for my child. So like, if that's, you know, the type of energy that you're trying to manifest for yourself in a relationship, well, that stuff kind of, it's divine order. Not divine timing, but divine order. Like, just keep taking the steps. Okay, so then we have find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. You know what I'm getting from this card is that, like, you know, your manifestation is not wrong. Like, it is perfectly in alignment for you, and Spirit is like advising you to visualize it and really feel into what it's like to have that love and focus on it in that way. You know, like for me, when I'm trying to manifest something, but I know that like it's like the energy I'm trying to explain to you is that it's like a passive manifestation. Like, you know, you trust the process, you know it's working. And so like, for example, like with your twin flame, and you like know your twin flame, visualize giving them a hug in the morning and, you know, giving them a kiss on the cheek and, you know, expressing your love to them. But take those action steps where Spirit is guiding you. Like, that feels really juicy and in alignment. I love that energy. And then we have moon energy. Yeah, like it's just reassure you that a peace of mind is possible. Your manifestation is coming. Don't worry, boo. But like, there's like a task at hand that Spirit wants you to focus on. And like, it's like action steps, you know? It's reminding me of like the golden thread, or like the red, no, it's golden thread. And that is like every step in your journey does bring you closer to your manifestation. But like, you just have to trust that it's unfolding, because like you don't see the higher perspective, but God or the universe or source does. And like, I'm really getting like this energy of like, you are safe here. Like, you are protected, you're guided, you're safe. Like, keep doing your thing because that is the right way. Lost and found. Okay, well, if someone has cats as a sign, I'm very drawn to that cat. But I also love how like that cat's like, yeah, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. And so is she. She's just, I don't know. She looks like she's harvesting. Kind of reminds me of like the Seven of Pentacles. This could be like a message that like, you know, this could be happening soon, because what was once lost is about to be found. And sometimes that does happen because like, as soon as you release resistance and like such a tight grip to something, it might just like appear out of nowhere. So it's kind of like a sign for me, because I have a cat, and like, you know, for me, I am manifesting like more abundance in my life and kind of like my empire. So I don't know, claim it, claim this energy, because it's like the energy I'm getting is that like it's closer than you think, and it is possible. There just might be some things that Spirit wants to tie up first, or yeah, like it's just, I keep hearing like step by step. And there's also a dragonfly here for anyone that has dragonflies for a message or sign or symbol. I feel called to pull one more fairy card. She was really calling to me. I wonder if we're gonna get the card that I just saw. Oh, we got two. Pure intention and manifestation. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. Yeah, like make it known, send it off. Like this fairy is kind of like making a wish, and just trust that it's coming to you. Manifestation. Be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now write it down on paper. Manifestation, step 1. Yeah, so like kind of reminds me of like writing your love list. If you don't know what a love list is, comment and I can send you a link. I was very clearly like seeing, like someone visualizing what they do want, but it's like passively, like while you are taking the steps towards your goal, that spirit is guiding you. Yeah, it's beautiful. And you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So we just passed this. So, yeah, it's just like about like believing that you are worthy and deserving of what you're trying to manifest. She's a lot like this this girl. Like she's calm and collected. She's like the cat. She knows like what's coming is meant for her. And yeah, Virgo energy. I'm kind of getting like a, it's because like sometimes Virgo can be very much, not stubborn, but like they want to uncover everything. They want to know why things tick. And it's kind of like, don't worry about that. Like, not everything needs to be known, and not everything is like relevant for you. Like stay in your lane. I've been hearing that a lot lately from my spirit guides, is stay in your lane. It's safe to stay in your lane because, when you don't have attachments and like you truly, are coming from an unconditional love aspect, you don't attach to anything because you know that like what is for you will be there like in the end. Like, like it's not going to pass you by. So, yeah. I think that is all I have for you today, guys. It was a good reading. I feel like for some people, it will be really relieving. But for some, I'm kind of getting that, like, it's kind of be like, oh man, like still, like, when is my ship gonna come in? And I just want to remind you that, like, step outside your door and smell the flowers. It's fall here, and like go for a walk, appreciate the beauty in your life. Cultivate stronger connections with yourself and with the divine and with the healthy relationships in your life that are there in the physical right now. That is my advice to you. Okay, sweet souls, I will see you for my next reading. Bye.